Hi and welcome back. So in this video, we'll be quickly looking at Azure AD Connect. So Azure AD Connect is an on-premises Microsoft application that's designed to meet and accomplish your organization's hybrid identity goals. So if I can move on to Microsoft official documentation. So here you can see an organization can have on-premises Active Directory already in place with their users and devices. That could be a use case where organization needs to sync their users and devices onto Azure Active Directory so that user can have a single identity solution in place to be able to access both the on-premises applications resources and also cloud applications and resources. So to simulate this and show you how we can uh, configure Azure AD Connect. So I've already installed Azure AD Connect onto demo virtual machine. So to simulate this, we already have a demo virtual machine in place in Azure portal. So with Windows Server 2019 data center. So I have already went ahead and installed Active Directory domain services and DNS server roles are already installed on the demo virtual machine, so that we'll be able to try and simulate if we can sync the users from on-premises environment onto Azure Active Directory. So let me quickly move on to Azure portal. So here you can see I already have a demo VM in place. So it's Windows Server 2019 data center. So if I can quickly move on to demo virtual machine. So if this is the first time you're logging on to the machine, so you might need to add roles and features. Click on next, click on next, click on next, and here you can see that I've already installed Active Directory domain services and DNS server is already in place on this demo virtual machine. So let me click on cancel. And there are some prerequisites that you need to keep in mind before you download and configure Azure AD Connect. So one important thing is to add and verify your custom domain in Azure AD itself. So for example, if you are planning to use contoso.com for your users, right? So make sure this domain has been added and verified in Azure AD and you're not using the default Microsoft domain, which is something like contoso.com, contoso.onmicrosoft.com. So let me move on to Azure portal. Let me move on to Azure Active Directory. So if I scroll down, here you can see on the left blade Azure AD Connect. Click on Azure AD Connect. So here you can see the status of last sync and all those information. So before that, let me move on to demo VM. So here you can see I've already downloaded Azure AD Connect and configured on this demo virtual machine to try and simulate if you can sync those users from on-premises environment onto Azure AD. So since I have already downloaded and configured Azure AD Connect on this demo virtual machine, let me quickly move on to Azure AD Connect using Express settings, which is the default option. So there are a couple of things you can try out. So one with the Express settings, which is the default option when you try and install Azure AD Connect on your on-premises server. So when you have a single forest topology and for authentication, it's password hash synchronization, which is like the synchronization will happen between on-premises and Azure Active Directory, and that's the only authentication method for Express settings, which will sync the hash the passwords between Azure Active Directory and the on-premises server. So to just quickly show you how we can go ahead and do this express installation of this Azure AD Connect. So you have to log on to the on-premises server and download the Azure AD Connect application. And if you move on, right, so you will have a screen something like this, wherein you have a single Windows Server Active Directory forest. So you'll be able to see that information here. Configure synchronization of identities in current AD forest of your forest information, and you can go ahead and use the express settings, or you can go ahead and click on customize and configure accordingly. But for this demo, we are going to go ahead with the express settings, which is already done on the demo virtual machine. So the second step that you will need to pass through is, so you have to connect to your Azure AD. So you should provide username and password for a user that has global administrator role. Okay, and moving on, you need to connect your Active Directory domain services itself, okay, with your enterprise administrator credentials. Post that, you will get a screen something like this, so wherein you will get the list of domains. So if you haven't verified the domain, custom domain in Azure Active Directory, so you'll get something like the AD domain is not verified. So if it's already verified, it will be captured here. So for the demo purposes, so I haven't already verified the domain in Azure AD, so I went ahead and clicked this continue without matching all UPN suffixes to verify domains. So in such cases, what happens is, if I can quickly move on to Azure portal, I can move on to users. I try to add a filter, directory synced, say yes. So these are the list of users that got synced already to Azure AD from on-premises environment. So here, if I click on this test user 87, right? So here you can see, since I haven't verified the domain from on-premises environment, so I got a custom, Microsoft's default domain, which is sheikhmohammed@hotmail.com. So let me close this. So let me go back to this screen. So once you're done with that, so you'll be getting a screen which says you're ready to configure. Start the synchronization process when configuration completes. Okay, so once that is done, you'll be able to use the synchronization service manager and the rule editor to be able to check the recent progress and the sync that happened between your on-premises environment and Azure AD. So if I quickly move on to demo VM, so let me show you in Active Directory users and computers. You can see that I have a domain demovm.com, and under that, if I click on users, I can see the list of users that I recently created. Okay, and if I go to Azure AD Connect section, you can see the synchronization services and rules editor, right? And if I click on synchronization service, this will open synchronization service manager on the on-premises server itself. Here you can check the recent operations between your on-premises environment and Azure Active Directory. So what we are going to do now is, so I'm just going to create a test user. So in on-premises server, which is our demo virtual machine. So let me click on, right click users. Let's try to create a new user on this environment. Say test user 7. So user logon name @ demovm.com. Since we haven't verified the custom domain in Azure Active Directory, as I already mentioned, it will be a Microsoft's default domain once you sync this user onto Azure AD. Okay, so let me click on next. In the password section, probably we can say password never expires for now, just for demo purpose. Let me provide the password. Okay, click on next, finish. So here you can see a new user has been added onto the on-premises Active Directory. Okay, so let me come back to Azure portal. So here we already have a filter in place which says that directory synced is equal to S. So these are all the list of users that got synced from my on-premises environment onto Azure Active Directory. So in our case, it's from demo virtual machine, so which we are trying to simulate as on-premises environment here. So here I can see some of the users. Okay, so after some time I could see the test user 8786 that we created in our on-premises server, which is our demo VM that got synced onto Azure Active Directory that you can see here. So let me go back to Azure Active Directory. So if I scroll down and move on to Azure AD Connect, so here you can see the last sync status, which is less than 1 hour ago, and the sync status is enabled. The password hash sync is also enabled. And if you wanted to monitor the health status of this sync, you can scroll down, and under health and analytics, you can monitor your on-premises identity infrastructure and synchronization services in the cloud. Click on Azure AD Connect Health. In the left blade, you can see some of the options under sync errors, sync services. If I click on sync services, so you can see service is already there, the last updated date and time, and you can see the status, whether it is healthy or unhealthy. So if I click on the service name, you can see Azure Active Directory Connect servers connected to on-premises server, which is our simulated demo VM, which is in healthy status. You can see the alerts, if any, and the last export that happened to Azure AD from on-premises server, which is the recent sync time that you can see here. Let me close this. Okay, so if I come back to users, so here you can see the entire set of users in Azure Active Directory, and also the users that got synced from your on-premises environment. So you can add a filter, as I already mentioned, directory synced equal to S, that should display all the synced users from your on-premises environment, which is our demo VM in this simulation scenario. Okay, so if I go back to the demo virtual machine itself, so here you can have a look at the list of users that we already have in our on-premises environment, right? And also, if I can go to synchronization service itself, so the service manager, so you can see the last set of operations, okay, and the status of those in the service manager itself. So in this video, we quickly looked at Azure AD Connect hybrid identity solution from Microsoft to sync the on-premises users and devices onto Azure Active Directory, so that the users will have a single hybrid identity solution to be able to use the on-premises applications resources and also the cloud applications and resources as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope you find this video helpful. Please share it with the Azure community and subscribe to the channel to get notified on future videos as well. Thank you.